everyone, this is wife and husband Lopez from the Lopez Garden. Today is December the 22nd, and today we're going to be planting something new in addition to our garden. For the moment, you can see it right there in the orange bucket. That's some thornless, what?
Navajo blackberry.
So if you didn't hear, that was thornless Navajo Blackberry. So what husband is doing right now, he's making a hole for the trellis for the blackberry that does have thorns. And what are you putting right there?
Azomite.
That's some azomite. And after the azomite, what are you putting there?
I'm gonna go get some of the Job's all-purpose stuff.
Job's all-purpose fertilizer? Okay, so that's what's coming up next. Okay, so instead of the Job's all-purpose, we're gonna put what?
That's a root inoculant. It's a mycorrhizal with beneficial bacteria.
Okay, so how much do you put? A handful?
Usually put about a handful, yeah. And just throw it in the hole. And we're going to use the Nourish from John and Bob's.
John and Bob's Smart Soil Solution. And this is Nourish Biosoil. It says it's 100% all-purpose natural fertilizer. Ugh, stinky.
Yeah,
I guess if it doesn't smell, you know it won't work. So the next thing that's going in there, it's Malibu compost. So far we've added like 4 different things, right?
Yeah.
And now you're gonna mix it with the shovel?
So these are the canes, and I soaked them in kelp extract, C90, a little bit of Malibu compost, a little bit of worm castings, and then inoculant, kelp for less. Their inoculant mix that they have, and includes mycorrhiza, includes a bunch of beneficial bacteria to go ahead and start colonizing the roots. So that's why we did that.
So
and they soak them about 2 hours.
Okay. What's the minimum? About that much?
Yeah, minimum. Well, the minimum is an hour.
Okay.
Maximum.
So let's take longer
2.
because we went grocery shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to take advantage of your time, right?
So I'm just gonna try to put these in here.
And for one, you actually had to cut the roots a little bit, right?
Yeah, because it was really long. Really long. Unfortunately, this isn't an ideal hole, but one thing about blackberries is they're shallow rooters anyway, so...
What does that mean? Shallow rooters?
Meaning that they like to grow their roots on the surface, and that's how new canes are formed, usually. So...
So you said these ones were Navajo, thornless, blackberries, and then the one that has thorns, what's the name?
What's that?
What's the name of the one that has thorns?
This is Arapaho.
Arapaho and Navajo?
Yes. The last part is a compost that we're just going to put on top.
What kind of compost is that?
This is a Kellogg. Not the stuff we make, not the stuff that we normally make. Well, we usually use this. It's the best brand that we have in our area, the cheapest, I should say.
So you said that the only difference between the mixture that we've used during the year previously, the only difference is that we've been using for this time John and Bob's Nourish Biosoil, and we're going to be using that more this year, right?
Right. And then I'm going to a little bit.
And that's it?
No, then I'm going to throw some crimson clover on top of it.
Oh, okay. Which is a nitrogen fixating crop, right?
Yeah. So.
You said that this type of blackberry, even though it's smaller, it gives more fruit, right?
Well, it's more ripe. You don't have to use the supporting canes as much, like with this one.
Supporting cane?
So it doesn't really need this very much.
Oh, the trellis?
The trellis, yeah. To support the canes. This is our crimson clover that we bought in August. This is our seeds.
It's like little pellets.
Well, they're inoculated with the bacteria, so that's what's covering it in a mud, along with the bacterial inoculant, to make sure that you get the good bacteria for the plant.
And then you just sprinkle it like that?
And then you sprinkle it on top, and then water on top of it. And you gotta water them every 3 days, make sure they don't dry out. But once they start going like those, you just make sure that the soil is kind of damp, which is why we do this in the winter rather than the summer.
And that's it? So then what you could do is add the mix where you were soaking the blackberries?
First I'm going to do this is put this in here, make sure that it gets really soaked.
So that's the mixture where you were soaking the blackberries, right?
Yeah. The kelp, the inoculant, the sea minerals,
which help make them sweeter. I was sharing with husband that it smells so good here where I am standing, and that's because of the basil. The basil that's right over there. That basil. So that basil, it's very fragrant. It's the Genovese, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can smell it all the way over here, and it smells all the way over here, and it smells so good. And that's our pak choi. That's how it's growing so far. And that's the kale bed. And that's Elliot in the background. Say hi, Elliot. So since now I'm in this side, I can show you that's the lamb's quarter. I think they also call it geese feet or goose feet. And it has other names, and you can see how big it's grown. See? And it's very yummy. Actually, I tried it the other day. It was raining, and I cut one of the leaves, and I tried it, and it tastes just like lettuce. So right now where our lettuces are, which kind of lettuce is this?
That's a bunch of mixture of old lettuces that we have, including the one that we let seed last year.
So like the lettuce bowl?
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're doing the lettuce bowls.
And we have like 4 of them?
Yeah, I think that's either the farmer's market or deluxe lettuce mixture.
That's the name of the lettuce mixture.
Yeah, the seed that we use.
Okay, it's growing good, right?
Yeah, they're doing good so far. This is the first year we've been successful. So they're kind of matted and down because we watered them.
And plus it rained and all.
Yeah.
So. And that's it, right?
Well, and then there's those over there.
We have, sorry for the mess, guys.
Yeah, so that's our mache, or corn salad. And then the other one's another lettuce. Yeah, that's the corn salad.
And that one is another lettuce?
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.